Library Out Loud updates you all about the fun and interesting things going on in the Spokane County Library District. Sponsored by STCU and the Spokane County Library District.
Hello and welcome to Library Out Loud. I'm Jane Baker, and it's another social distancing version of the program. So thank you for joining us today. Also, thank you to Gwendolyn Haley for joining us this morning. Gwendolyn is a Public Services Manager and at the Spokane County Library District, and one of my favorite guests to have on the program.
I know, this is the only time I get to see you.
I know. We do
I'm
get
great, and I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here too, because you have so much to talk about. The libraries, of course, we've been closed, but that doesn't mean we haven't been busy planning some awesome stuff. And I do have to say, first off, our curbside pickup service started yesterday. So I'm very excited to be able to start getting materials back out to our customers who are looking for some new reads. So that's all going well. And we're off and running with that. But now today, you and I are talking about some of our programs that are happening this summer. We've done a pivot, so to speak, and we've put a lot of programs together to keep people entertained and educated and whatever they want this summer. So let's start talking about all of that. The first thing I want to mention is Beanstack. Let's talk about Beanstack, Gwendolyn.
Yes. So Beanstack is our online platform for tracking your summer reading. And what we've done is we've created a program for every age group. So whether you've got a young child in your house between the ages of 0 to 5, or an elementary school student, or a middle school or high schooler, or you're looking for something for yourself, we have a summer reading challenge that's built specifically with you in mind. And you can track the number of books you read, how many minutes you're reading. And also you can earn badges. We've got lots of different kinds of activities we've suggested for people to explore this summer. Knowing that this summer is going to be different than any summer we've all ever had before. We really tried to find activities that people can do and whatever level of social distancing we need to be maintaining over the summer months. And recognizing too that a lot of the things that families would traditionally have put their kids in terms of summer camps and things like that may not be happening in the same way. So we've suggested a lot of great learning activities to help keep your kids busy and learning over the summer, and things that you can easily do at home and with library resources. And the great thing about Beanstack is you can use your computer to do it, or you can actually use your phone. And we have an app for Beanstack that you can download. It's a free app, and then you can keep track of your kids' activities and find all of that just from your smartphone. And it's available on both the iOS and the
Android,
the other platform.
The other platform. So Beanstack is an online platform, and it helps you track your reading, and it is for all ages. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll find good information if we go to that. And you mentioned the app, but if you go to our website, you can click on right on our homepage is a little square. I believe it's blue, and you can click right on that, and it takes you in. And then what will I see when I get in there?
When you get in there, so you'll have a chance to, you'll find if you're using the app, you'll find your library, and then it'll point you to a chance to pre-register right now for our summer reading challenge. It starts officially on June 15th, but you can sign up now. And then whatever age, if you're a parent and you're signing up, it'll point you to, you'll just create a little account for each of your readers in your household, and you can manage from one account all of the readers in your household, so you can sign them up for their individual age level challenges. And then from there, you can just start earning badges by tracking your reading and putting in the number of minutes read, or the number or the title of the book you've read. For elementary school students, we track minutes read mainly because that's what they do during the school school year. And so it's a nice way to get your kids consistently reading over the summer, that 20 minutes a day. Little pro tip, one mom to other parents out there, is that if you use the app, there's actually a timer built in. So you can actually say, start reading, and then as soon as they stop reading, and you can just track their minutes that way. So, which is really
Very
cool. And then
nice.
they earn badges for that.
Mhm.
It's a lot of fun. And the other thing we're doing on Beanstack that's gone live too is we're partnering with Kernel, which is the Kids Eating Right Nutrition and Exercise for Life, that's run at area farmers markets. And normally in previous years, kids would be able to do these cool activities at participating farmers markets. But because the farmers markets are also social distancing, we partnered with Kernel folks to offer it in an online platform. So we have the same activities that you can easily do from home, and learning about cool things like bees and beneficial bugs and how seeds and plants work, and about nutrition and exercise activities. And so you can also sign up for that one and earn certificates and rewards that you can use at participating farmers markets. So that's pretty cool, and that's gone live.
Oh, that is fabulous. Yeah, what a
Yeah,
great way
so
to keep kids reading and learning, and it's fun. Yeah,
yeah,
great. Okay. So you have been super busy, and we were talking about this earlier. Aside from Beanstack, we also have some other programs coming up this summer.
that's
Can you
right.
talk a little bit about some of those that are coming up?
Yeah, I sure can. So we've shifted, as you said, we pivoted all of our programs to be online, because we don't know when we're going to be able to have, 100 kids in the building again for a great program. So,
Yeah.
and we're working with some really fantastic children's educators and performers. So author Kelly Milner Halls is going to be doing a series of programs for us, talking about
Fabulous.
mythical animals and also UFOs and aliens. And so a lot of those we're using the Zoom platform because it's really easy to use, and people just need to pre-register for our programs in order to receive the link to participate. But it's a free program, and we'll probably have about three programs a week or more sometimes, but most of them will be available at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So right at the heat of the day when you might want your kids inside for a little bit and to take a break and have a chance to do something educational. We have magician Jeff Evans is going to do a workshop. So we'll provide a list of supplies you might need, and he's going to teach us some of the tricks of the trade, which is really
Ooh,
exciting.
that is
We're going to
exciting.
kick off Yeah, we're going to kick off June 22nd with a concert with Eric Herman, a virtual concert. So that's great. He'll bring all of the fun and energy that he's brought into our libraries, but into your home, living room, kitchen, wherever you happen to be able to turn that on and broadcast that and sing and dance along with your kids. And he's always fantastic. So that's Eric Herman and the Puppy Dogs, his band.
Yeah.
And so there's just a couple of folks. Radical Rick will be doing some online science programs for us later this summer. And also we're going to partner with Mobius to do some online science. And most of the programs we're doing, we're going to try to have some hands-on components so that you can gather some supplies beforehand and participate with us while we're doing it. So think of it as kind of a virtual plus
Wow.
program.
That's great. I really kudos to you and your staff. It is so important to you all to keep kids educated, to stop. It used to be the summer slide. Maybe now it's called the COVID slide. I don't know, but the kids, aren't in school. But you still want to keep them occupied and learning and entertained through the summer. And you've done a great job putting together these programs. So while we're not in person, we're as close as we can get in doing these things. So the key to all of them is to go to scld.org. Visit early and often is what I'm going to say, because
Yes.
these programs are just going to keep coming online, and we're going to keep announcing them as we go. So do check back, try and do it. There we go. Great. Thank you, Vinny, for
There
putting
it
it
is.
up. So the homepage shows there's the summer reading challenge right there, was on the carousel that goes around. There's the blue button where you can sign up to get into the program, and some of our
Yep.
latest news items that are going on. We are updating something on the website nearly every day. So make sure and
Yeah,
check back, like I said, early and often. So you
yeah,
can
and
start
follow us on social
registering.
media.
Yes, social
Yeah,
media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things.
yeah.
You can start registering now for summer reading. It actually
Yes.
starts on the 15th, and you can download that into an app. Isn't it funny how we used to always want to limit screen time, and now we're kind of, having to, what do we do, right?
Right. I know it is. I'm so thankful for the team that we have at the library who are constantly thinking about how do we make this work best for the kids and the families in our community that we serve. And,
Mhm.
like you said, we're coming up with new stuff all the time, and we're not going to stop with just the virtual and digital programs. We're still trying to figure out how do we reach people that maybe aren't as connected. That's
Yeah.
really top of mind. And so as we roll out some of these other programs, we'll meeting and talking and planning and figuring out how else are we going to get books in the hands of the kids in the community and get them reading and make sure that kids have high quality learning opportunities throughout the summer, because that's our passion and our commitment.
Oh, what more can you say after that? That was fabulous. Again, Gwendolyn, thank you for all that you do and your team do to help keep the library bringing our resources to the community. It isn't just for the kids. Kids seem to be a
Nope.
big focus, but it is for everyone. We have reading for everybody and challenges, and so what? We're a little older. We're just big kids, right?
That's right. And stay tuned, because like we said, we're pivoting, and just as everyone else, things are changing fast, and there's
Yeah.
always something new. So I hope people will get plugged in and check out our website frequently, because like you said, those news items, there's something new every day.
That's true. That's true. And I know that I have to let you go because we're going to come back and we have some other guests coming on the second half of the program. But I do want to mention quickly that you're going to go and see about finding how to get the Discover passes again available for
Yes.
checkout this summer. So
Yes, because people want to get outside, and I'm super excited because we've doubled the number of Discover passes available than we had last year, and those will be available for people to place holds on as soon as I can make it happen.
as soon as we figure it all out. So scld.org. Check back early and often, and we'll keep you updated on all the things that we're working on. Gwendolyn,
Great.
thanks for being with us today.
Yeah,
And
thank
you're
you.
going to take off. But we have Corinne Wilson coming in next, and we're going to talk about a trivia program that she's got coming up. And we'll be right back on Library Out.
What? You haven't been to the library lately? Stop in today and see that the library is more than books. Spokane County Library District facilities feature on-site technology, including Wi-Fi, computers, and printers, as well as free use of meeting rooms. The Library District offers events and programs for all ages, from story times to career development and employer classes to Social Security workshops. Our staff is well trained and happy to help. Find out more about your library at scld.org.
I'm Jade Becker, and I'm a senior at Chewilla High School. I'm at STCU's Money Live event. In this scenario that we played today, I was a realtor. My spouse was a city worker. We had an 11-month-old child, and there was a lot of spending for that child, like diapers and formula, and had to buy toys and clothing. I'm very glad that I had this experience. It was super helpful. You need this to get far and ahead in life. I'm Jade Becker, and STCU is here for good.
Hello, and welcome back to Library Out Loud. I'm Jane Baker, and joining me now we have Corinne Wilson. Corinne is a librarian and with the district, and I think you're based mostly out of the North Spokane location.
Correct, yes.
Yay. Also joining us today is Savannah Stewart. Savannah is a communication assistant. She works with me in the communication department at the district. And I have both of you on today because of a great program coming up that is a trivia program all about The Office. Yay!
Yes.
All right. So I have to admit that I have not been an Office watcher. I've seen a couple episodes. I think it's a great show. It's very funny. It's just something that I haven't had an opportunity to watch. I know Savannah is a big Office fan, and Corinne, you must now be an Office fan as well because of the trivia program. So,
I'm getting there.
about you're getting there. First, let's talk about the trivia programs. You've done a couple of these, Corinne, and they've gone pretty well. Tell me how it works.
So we have people who enter a Zoom meeting so that you can all see each other just like we have right now. And then they log into either the Kahoot app, or they can play Kahoot on their laptop. So they can then enter the questions to all of the trivia things that I've arranged, and they hear me talking in the background, reading all of the questions aloud and telling some stories about maybe little known facts about the show, or just fun things to know. So it's been a lot of fun. We've had really good turnout. People have really enjoyed it, I think.
Yeah. So you can play as an individual or as a team?
Correct. Yes. So we have sometimes whole families will play as a team, and sometimes we've got people who are in the same household, or even playing with relatives across the country they haven't seen for a while, where they're all on individual logins. So you can play any way you want with as many people as you want. It's a great way to hang out with your friends that you can't see otherwise.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Now, I know, Savannah, you've done some of these online trivia, not necessarily with the library, but you've done it before. What's it like?
Chaos sometimes. But yeah, we were doing them through Zoom, and we had 3 different things going. We had Twitch, which is like online streaming of video games, usually. So our host was talking through Twitch. We were all in breakout rooms in Zoom. So we were seeing our team, and then we were putting our answers in a Google Doc to get graded. So it was 3 separate things going on, and it could get a little chaotic, but we did it, like 10 times. I mean, however long we've been home. And we got pretty good at the end at, streamlining and knowing how to do it. But it's really fun. It's so fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. So this is coming up on the Office trivia is coming up on Saturday, June 13th. And you go online and register for that, and then you get a link sent to you. Is that correct, Corinne?
That is correct. So I'll be emailing everyone who registers with a link and then some instructions just so that they know what's going to happen.
Okay, perfect. And then, do you have to know about the show? Do you have to be an avid watcher? What am I missing by not seeing
I always have a couple of questions that the casual watcher will probably get right, and then at least 1 or 2 questions that the most obsessed watcher will hopefully be stumped. That is my goal, is to beat both of those challenges. And so far it's gone really well with every other trivia that we've done. We've had some things that that you'll know if you've seen the show a couple of times, and we'll have some things that really you'd have to dig really deep to find out.
Wow. Now, why The Office? What made you choose that particular show?
We had a large turnout for Parks and Recreation trivia, 51 people. And when we asked, what would you like to see if we do this again, almost all of them said The Office. So I was like you, Jane, I had only seen a couple of episodes, but we had done The Office before as a library trivia event long ago. So we already had quite a few questions. And then I found quite a few more using online fan bases. So I've been watching The Office straight through for the first time, already knowing the answers to all of those questions. So as I go, I kind of go, oh, there's the answer to that question. Oh, yep, there's that episode. So
you've been binge watching preparing for this event.
Correct. Yes.
That's a great
Awesome.
job assignment,
Yeah.
right?
It
All
really
right.
is.
So,
It's been fun.
for those, so should I be watching The Office? I'm gonna ask Savannah that one right now because I know Savannah, you've been a longtime fan of The Office. I think you even quote The Office when we're at work. Yeah,
I do.
yeah. What?
I do a lot. It comes up organically. Like I'm not. we work in an office, so it comes up. But I saw some episodes of The Office while it was airing, and then a few years ago, when it was on Netflix, I decided to watch it because everybody told me, it's your sense of humor, you will love it. So I started watching it, and I watched it one time through and was like, this is great. And then after I graduated college and I was living with my mom for a little bit, I was like, hey, we're going to binge The Office. You actually don't have a say in this. We're just going to do it. I'm going to hold you hostage. And at first she fought me. And then a few episodes in, she was like, this is amazing and I love it. And it's one of the shows that she'll just have on TV. Like while she's home, she's like, I just need something on. I'll watch The Office again. So she's seen it probably more than I have at this point. But
Okay.
I did start binging it again because of the podcast, the Office Ladies podcast that came out, which is two actresses from the show talking about each episode in depth. And it's super interesting. It's really good.
Oh.
So once I started that, I was like, oh, I need to go back and watch that episode. So then I just kept going. And I just finished for the third time like a month ago. So it's great.
You've seen all of it, all season. How many seasons are there?
9.
Wow.
To be fair, the first season is only 6 episodes. So that one goes by very quick. And then it totally changes after that. Like it's just the first season was very much based on the British Office. Like they really kept a lot of the same things. And then the second season, they decided, okay, it's our own now. We're going to do something a little different. So it really gets good after that. Not that the first season isn't
really
good.
like season 2 more than season 1, I will say.
Yes.
Like I went to The Office a lot more during season 2. So if you watch, Jane, if you start from the beginning and you're like, oh, this is okay, hang in there. It really just gets better and better and better.
Yes.
Okay.
And Michael is so unlikable in the first season. And not that he's not unlikable. Very cringy. Not that he's not unlikable later. They just make him a little bit more lovable. They give him more scenes where you see a human. So it helps.
Okay. Okay. That might have been what happened way back when, as I saw some of the first season and said, I could take or leave it. But
not my thing.
So, Corinne, did you just learn about this podcast from
Yes, I did. I'm going to have to check it out now.
Yes.
Now I'm going to
it's so good.
And The Office at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, it's intense.
It's very good.
She may have given away some hints for people now to go listen to this podcast to help them prepare for the trivia contest.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's lots of good behind the scenes stuff for sure. If you want questions about that, like it's gold. I love it. I love it so much.
So
Excellent.
51 people had been on the Parks and Rec trivia game. Is there a limit on how many people can participate?
I think there might be, but it's a really, really high limit because this tool is meant for large classrooms and teaching theaters. So a few hundred, I think. I mean, I think we'll be okay.
Wouldn't that be a few hundred? So we can go online and register now, and then you would be sending a link. Okay. And then what time is the trivia program on Saturday the 13th?
2 to 3 p.m.
Okay. That sounds great. What a great afternoon break, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're doing,
A lot of
out work hard.
Yes. I think a lot of people have been using it as their couples date night or their break during the weekend if they can't go out and do other things. A lot of when we've done the family ones, whole families have said, oh, this was a great thing we can do together, because obviously other than game nights, I mean, there's not a lot we can do as a family that's different.
That sounds great. What a great program. This was fun that you started this a couple months ago, doing the trivia programs online, and I'm so glad that they've become real popular. What a fun family thing to do. And The Office. Okay, I'm going to have to start watching to prepare for June 13th. Again, so everybody can go to scld.org and go to the events. Oh, look, Vinny's got it up. There's our calendar, and he goes to that day. You click on it. It gives you the information and tells you how to register right there. That's perfect. Oh, so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to have to start watching The Office. And then, Savannah, you and I can share quotes back and forth at work on The Office.
Oh, yes.
Corinne, do you have any other programs that you're thinking about doing that you want to share, or are they still secret programs?
Secret programs. We do have another trivia program that's coming up, celebrating believe it or not, Harry Potter turns 40. Not the books, but the character. He is 40 years old as of July 31st. So we'll be playing, I believe that's a Friday, we'll be playing a whole family trivia on that date.
Oh, that sounds great. Harry Potter's going to be a big popular hit to play
Yes.
trivia. And I don't need to binge that one. I could play right now on that one. So that's great. Keep the ideas coming, Corinne. You're doing a great job with these virtual programs. A lot of good family fun from the library. So thank you for doing that. And thank you for joining me today on the program to talk about The Office trivia coming up on June 13th. Savannah, same with you. Thanks for joining me. And I'll get watching The Office, and we'll get doing some trivia practice here real soon. How's that?
Okay, I'm in.
Thank you, ladies. scld.org. Sign up for the Trivia Office program on June 13th. And for Library Out Loud, I'm Jane Baker. Until next time, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by the Spokane County Library District and STCU.